a quick little shout out about the Guild Wars 2 beta that's going on during this weekend. There wasn't a whole lot of new content or changes that were done in the code. Yeah, there was some more stuff that was made available, but overall the baseline code is pretty much the same. They did make two somewhat changes that I do want to definitely want to mention. Is that they added the ability to map abilities to your number pad on your keyboard. This is a humongous improvement. In my book, it made controlling the ranger abilities and stuff like that just so much easier. You were able to map everything to there. I was able to map even the healing, your number 6 and stuff like that to that side, and I was able to basically play through with a character with barely even bothering with the mouse at all, except to change views and stuff like that. But it definitely made the character very easy to play. You're controlling your pets was super comfortable, super easy, and overall a very good change made. Now, I do see that some of the other classes, like particularly the engineer, for example, moving those keys over really doesn't help that much, because you're going to want to mount the mouse to move around quite a bit more, and I'm going to imagine it's going to be the same thing for your elementalists and potentially Mesmer. Basically, any classes that the majority of your abilities are somewhat area affecting, you're still going to want to use your mouse when it comes to that. So I'm kind of hoping that they would potentially maybe have something like a saved key mapping per character or something. Would be nice to add to it. But for ranged characters, and for probably even the necromancer with their pets, pet commands and stuff like that, moving them over to that right side is a huge improvement when it comes to actually controlling the character. Now, there was kind of a smaller change. Basically, the stamina meter was moved from the right side of your UI to above your health. I am not really sure if anyone was really complaining about it being on the right, but whatever. And I believe this wasn't there in the previous betas. It may have been, and I just didn't know about it. But you now have the button V, or the default key map of V, which will dodge backwards automatically for you. I don't really quite get it. I mean, you can just double click, the D key or whatever and do it, but whatever. You don't have to double click the V. It's just a one-hit thing. Also, you can click on the bar and have it dodge for you, which I don't really see that being overly beneficial, but whatever. So it was really not really affecting it. Now, overall, I found that I had more stress during this beta weekend than I did, or at least so far in the beta weekend, than I did in the previous weekends, even on the stress test weekends. They doubled basically the number of servers. I think there's like 48 in the US and 48 worldwide, which is a huge amount for a beta. But so they did add that, but I did find the lag to be quite heavy. Even I tried various types of video settings and stuff like that, so it wasn't really a taxing thing, but there was even some times where I got in the open world with a bunch of other players doing stuff, and it was unplayable. I couldn't move. It was so jaggy and stuff like that. With that said, I did find in a lot of occasions where actually doing recordings and playing the game was actually a little bit smoother than it was previously. So I think they're making headway when it comes to performance. it's just not there yet. So, and that will just do it for just a quick update. If I discover anything else worthy of reporting during the beta test, then I will post another video on it. And thanks for watching, and God bless.